Welcome back to the series where I break down Pros vs. Joes episodes. Now, if you haven't seen Pros vs. Joes before, it is the Spike TV game show where three average Joes try to beat some of the best athletes to ever play the game in fun little challenges. Let's get to the episode, shall we? First up, one-time Pro Bowler Kordell Stewart.
I'm Kordell Stewart. Won the AFC Championship in '95. I went to the Pro Bowl in 2001. Joes, look out, Pop.
Oh, we're in for a show today. Who's next?
I'm Will the Thrill Clark. I won an '89 NLCS MVP and a Gold Glove. Joes, what have you guys won?
Ooh, Will Clark, NLCS MVP. Let's see who's next, shall we?
I'm Claude Lemieux. I won 4 Stanley Cups, and I was the 1995 playoff MVP. Joes, you don't stand a chance.
Yes, we're getting some hockey today. Let's go. I've been waiting a whole season for this. Well, there was that one time in season 1 where they played hockey as a challenge, but there wasn't a professional hockey player in the roster. This is going to be really fun. And last up,
I'm Tim Hardaway, 5-time NBA All-Star. Joes, what are you going to do when it's for real?
I'm not exaggerating here when I say that Tim Hardaway might have the most devastating double crossover in the history of basketball. Go watch highlights. He's tough to cover.
How many teeth are real?
Oh, they're not many. None of them.
Yeah, they be skating, and the next thing you know, pow!
Yeah.
And they out for the count.
Purposely.
Right.
That's what I want to do to some of these Joes.
I'm just so excited I got a hockey segment today. Also, you know what's on the wish list? Tennis. We haven't seen tennis yet.
We are at the tennis court. That is Robbie Gineppi.
Anyway, today we get the intro to the episode, and today it's a special theme.
Hell in the hole. Real sports, real pros, no mercy. This is Pros versus Joes.
Today, all three Joes are referees in some capacity, so I know that they're probably out here thinking that sometimes they could do better than the athletes. This isn't a surprise to me.
Nice. Going down, Kordell.
I thought you were still playing.
You know my name, don't you? Get ready for it.
Talks a lot for a wash-up.
All right, Joe number 1. It's pretty wild that you call anyone who made the Pro Bowl a wash-up. Just the gall of some of these Joes, bruh.
In his first major league at bat, he smoked a home run against Nolan Ryan. And if the bat doesn't get you, the Gold Glove will. Giants, great. Will Clark.
He hit a home run off the Nolan Ryan, Mr. Fastball himself. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Red Wings pride, baby. That's Red Wings pride.
You guys are done.
Wings, baby.
Let's kick some ass.
They're referring to something called Bloody Wednesday in the hockey world, where the Red Wings and Colorado Avalanche fought a lot, and Lemieux was in the middle of it all. Go look it up. It's one of the most intense rivalries in hockey history. They call it Bloody Wednesday, and that's hockey. That should say a lot. Safe to say, I think all the Joes here are goners, so it's so over, bro.
3, 1, 2, 3. 3 clowns, right?
That little extra step helps, doesn't it?
I hope you're ready. Hope all 3 of y'all are ready.
We're ready.
All right, let's get to the Joes introductions, y'all. First one, Joe number 1 is Paul Jean.
Joe number 1, give me your stats.
My name's Paul Jean. I'm 230 pounds, 6'5", from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
What do you plan on teaching these pros?
A little thing or two they didn't learn when they were playing.
What could that possibly be, Paul? What could they possibly learn from you? Don't worry, I'll wait.
My name's Paul Jean.
Meanwhile, Joe number 2, your turn.
John Cox, 6'5", 210, Denver, Colorado.
Now, you have some beef with Claude Lemieux?
I do, you know. Scumbag on the ice, Claude, scumbag. Coming after you in the name of Chris Draper.
You might be just like Draper, all talk.
Remember that Red Wings Avalanche feud I was talking about earlier? Yeah, well, here's the hit that Lemieux put on Chris Draper in 1996.
Indeed. And they can't come up with it. Kofie will stop it. No, he won't. He missed it at the blue line. So they have to step her back onside. And a penalty is going to be called. And it's going to...
I personally love how Lemieux has been dead serious this entire time. This is the first hockey player to show up on Pros vs. Joes, and I guarantee you that hockey players are the athletes I would least want to mess with. They lose their teeth for fun. Some of the most unnerving stuff that I've ever seen in sports is when a hockey player just loses their teeth, they go to the bench, they go, guess that's never coming back, and then they go right back in the game like nothing happened. This is someone I don't want to mess with. These are dangerous individuals. Anyway, Joe number 3, it's your turn.
Chad Cooper, 6 foot 210 from Detroit, Michigan.
Now, you say your all-time sports demon is Claude Lemieux.
Absolutely.
What's it like to look a demon in the eye?
I love it. I'll take you down for McCarty.
Good luck to you. You can talk a big game, so we'll see what you can do.
Good. I'm looking forward to it.
Here we have a second Joe that has beef with Lemieux. And I think they're about to get sent to the Shadow Realm. I don't care how old Lemieux is. There's levels to this hockey stuff, okay? And I find it interesting how tall these Joes are. We have 2 6'5" people and then a 6-footer. I can't wait to see what event is first.
Big tall boys.
Yeah, 6'5". I'm gonna break the dude down.
You see the cat from Detroit, Michigan, how he look? He look crazy, man.
And these Joes are cocky as hell, man. Usually, sometimes we get a batch of Joes where you get a mix of cockiness, confidence, or people just glad to be here. No, these Joes are cocky as shit.
How great was that?
How about that? Kordell
Claude
Stewart.
Lemieux.
These guys went from pros to beer league players. You know, they're with us right now.
They're playing in our league.
Exactly. So let's throw them a thing or two what we do in the beer leagues.
That's right. Put me in, coach. Give me the ball.
And the thing that's getting me is that you guys are referees. I would at least think that y'all have some sense, right? You've seen the athletic stuff firsthand. Yeah, I would think, but hey, just me.
My name's Chad Cooper. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I do a lot of reffing. What I'm looking forward to doing is taking this striped jersey off, putting on the jersey, taking it to you guys.
Wow.
I'm gonna come on the field with you. I'm gonna embarrass you. I'm gonna run circles around you boys. Bring it on.
He can't breathe.
Buddy, did you just speed up your own audition tape? What are we doing here, bro? What are we doing?
You're overpaid, you're playing a boys' sport. Stop bitching and moaning.
This guy's a little cuckoo.
Crazy, deranged.
Relish the opportunity to put all these scumbags in their place.
Scumbags.
I'll just say it. Those baseball reps are striking fear into no one, man. I'm pretty sure the pros are going to be fine.
Here come Paul G. It's this cat here.
I'm a hockey ref and a player. I deal with crybabies on a daily basis.
I've always wanted to pummel a ref. Wow, there's my chance.
You know what chaps my ass about pros these days? You freaking go, oh, it's a foul.
Oh, he's special.
Look at him, he can't even go get the ball.
All right, we got a hockey ref for this episode, which will for sure give him an advantage in the hockey challenge because skating will probably matter. For sure, I can tell you that. But all of these Joes have what I like to call tall person overconfidence, or TPO for short. TPO is when someone that is as tall as a certain athlete might think that they have a shot because they're taller or as tall as a certain athlete. We saw it earlier with them against Tim Hardaway, and as someone that isn't tall myself, I'm like 5'8", 5'9", I can sense that sinister energy through the screen. Okay? First up is the football challenge, where the objective is to pass rush Kordell Stewart and try to prevent him from completing passes into the targets. All right, first up is John.
Come on now.
Oh, this guy makes me sick!
All right, my man, you and me. You scared? Coming after you. All right,
I just want to say that this reminds me of one of those cool old Madden drills, so I'm excited to see what happens here.
There's a snap. John Cox coming straight after Cordell Stewart. Kordell eluding John Cox. There's a whistle. Now Kordell can throw the ball. Yeah. Oh, it's good. Completion for Cordell Stewart.
Yeah, good luck, Joes. I was worried about how long the whistle would be and what the boundaries are for him, so this might take a while. Chad, you're up next.
He's going right. Here comes Chad.
Very aggressive.
Kordell.
It's a sack.
Chad is going right for him. He is not timid. Whistle blows. That's completion for Cordell Stewart.
And yeah, like, he might be out of the NFL, but he still has the speed. It's going to take a lot for them to catch him. And I think that they just have to hope that he misses the pass, because that also counts as a stop.
You ready? I do this with no helmet. Take it off. I dare you.
Just put on your helmet, man. Let's get this going.
He is a hockey ref, so I kind of believe Paul here, not going to lie.
Paul Jean going right. Coming in on Cordell Stewart. Cordell giving him a good move. Find some time. Find some time. Cordell sets up. Paul Jean goes down. Cordell Stewart. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, man. Paul, you fell down too? We weren't even on the ice, buddy. That comes later. It's time for the second down.
See, John's a humble man. He understands.
All right, man. Not this time, Kordell. Not this time.
You're not humble this time? Okay, I guess I gotta humble you again.
So I was curious to see if anything changed between first and second down, and nothing has. So let's continue with the onslaught, I guess.
Pop him up. Cox is coming left. Bearing down on Cordell. Cordell's using his feet. Yeah, he's got great feet. Look at the speed. There's the whistle. Cordell pump fakes.
Cordell's accuracy so far here has to be commended. Honestly, he's been doing a stellar job at making it look easy. And also, dancing on them when they're finished.
Try ball.
We got an audible. We got an audible.
Going left. Cordell's buying time. Cordell skipping and clowning around. And there's the whistle.
So this counts as a stop, but I do not think that he contributed to the ball being short. I mean, he pushed him a little bit, but I don't know how much that actually affects the accuracy from that short of a distance. We'll have to take his word for it for now, but I think that Cordell just left it short. All right, and it's time for Paul to come back now to try to tie it up.
Jean coming on the right side. Cordell Stewart backing up, backing up, backing up. Get him, Paul. Get him, Paul. There's the whistle. Cordell's fighting. Oh!
This is interesting because it comes directly after Cordell is taunting Paul. Like, straight up. Cordell is going to taunt people the entire episode. It's going to be funny.
Can you catch me? Huh? Can you catch me? Answer that question. Can you catch me?
Go ahead and hand it off. He can't catch a cold.
Can you catch me?
All right, Paul talked a lot of trash, but he did catch him. I think that Cordell is dealing with fatigue for a bit, but I have to give the Joes credit where it's due, and John absolutely needs to get a stop here.
Down. Sit.
He's going right.
Coming around the other side.
Is going Cordell's down. Back. You can look at those feet. He's not letting these players touch him. And there's the whistle.
Right out of
Cordell turning on his feet and missing the target.
You see what I mean? He's not being as accurate anymore, man, which kind of stinks, but these are on-the-run throws. I know that they're tough. Anyway, John is still in the game for now, unless Chad has anything to say about it.
And Cooper gets a stop here on third down. He will eliminate John.
Joe 3's going down.
Down. Sit.
Here comes Chad Cooper coming off the edge on Cordell. Come on, Cordell buying a lot of time, dropping back. Cordell is down and down again.
Cordell, what was that? Are you throwing the round? Like, you dropped back like 20 yards. Buddy, we were doing so well. Like, what happened? Last up is Paul with a chance to tie it all up.
I think you're having a problem with that one right there.
You want me to go to that one?
Go to right there.
Done deal.
That's your baby right there.
I got it. Right there. Right there. Gotcha. Don't you let me get this one. Because I'm going for that one. I'm telling you, I'm going for that one.
Calling your target, I think, helps everyone involved. So now the pro can just go, right?
Come on, man.
Go.
Cordell. Got a lot of go.
Paul needs this stop here. Paul G going right. Cordell buying some time. There's the throw. It's good. Cordell Stewart with a completion.
You see how some of the throws here make a lot of sense while the others don't? Like, this is a great throw from Stewart, and then he short-sticked the other two, which is just unfortunate. We're going to move on to basketball here, and the next challenge is trying to guard Tim Hardaway. Yeah, have fun, y'all. The game is a 21. Let's see if y'all can hoop. Chad, it's time to play.
Tim, remember, man, these guys are refs, so don't take it easy on them. Oh, not going with the Georgetown Hoya 1980 style t-shirt under the jersey. Oh, Chad. Oh, bad style, bad form.
You see, this is a look that you could only pull off and make look cool if you can actually hoop. Think of, like Doug McDermott.
Our top story tonight, a quirked-up white boy with a little bit of swag.
Cooper versus Tim Hardaway. Shot goes up, way off.
That right there was horrible, Chad.
Here comes Hardaway.
You ready? You got to step up.
Ooh, look at him.
Ah, tough try there at the off-leg fadeaway, Chad. You'll get there, buddy.
You ready?
2-0. Oh, Tim Hardaway's up. That's a 3.
Tim Hardaway hits a 3 to make it 5-0.
Hardaway goes for the steal. You better make Cooper.
Dude, that might be the difference in the matchup right there. That's the best shot that you're going to get.
Oh, the layup. Oh, my goodness. Cooper with the 3, and that is good.
Another thing I noticed is that with Cooper, he shoots right-handed, but he has like a weird left-handed follow-through. I just can't place it, but I can tell that he does play pickup in his off time. He's not bad.
Cooper backing down.
Honestly, he's like trying to use his size against Tim to the best of his ability, but Tim just is way too skilled.
Cooper backing up, puts it up, and it's good.
I'm blocking that.
Can't block it. Cooper with the 3. It's good. Comeback.
Chad, there you go, Chad. Keep hope alive.
That's good.
I'm not exaggerating when I say that this might be the best Joe's basketball performance in the show's history right now. Like, well, up until season 2. I haven't seen season 3, 4, and 5. Tim might have to lock in real quick, though.
Hardaway shoots. 3 is good. There's a 3. It's good. Tim Hardaway. That's 3 in a row.
Oh, man.
Woo! Okay, that escalated quickly. Keep in mind that it's not make it, take it. Chad gets it to 12, but by the time he does, he's completely wiped.
You're tired.
And that's a layup by Hardaway, and it's good. That's it. Tim Hardaway takes out Chad Cooper.
It's now time for the tall Joes here, but my question is, can John even play basketball? Because it was nowhere to be found in his audition tape.
Backing down Hardaway. What was that?
What the? John, I think your parents are going to look at you and see that move and say, that's not my son.
Tim Hardaway is making it look easy, and he's hitting 3s left and right. John also does not have the shooting touch that Chad does.
Hardaway can put him away with the 3.
Game over.
There it is. Oh, it's good, and John Cox is done.
All right, that was a quick match. He's just not good at basketball. Last up is Paul, who's also 6'5".
All right, if you can score more than 12, then you are going to win this matchup. Paul Jean!
Ooh, that would have been the best play in Pros versus Joe's history if he didn't smoke the layup. You could hear the excitement from Petros, the host. He was excited. Actually genuinely shocked. Paul Jean hits the longest long 2 possible to get things started. And then Tim Hardaway turns on montage mode. That's what I'm going to call montage mode when a pro is smoking a Joe so much that they have to edit it for time. Paul does hit a 3, and then this happens.
Hardaway with the move.
In the eye. Dirty tactics by
Damn,
Joe.
Paul.
You heard a pro? It's time for the next level of them to be unlocked. Kind of like, I wanted to think of it as like Super Saiyan mode, kind of, but we'll just see.
Jean back it in, puts it up. That ball is blocked by Hardaway on the layup. What a professional play. Oh, and Paul Jean, tee him up.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Tee him up.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
What is wrong with you, Paul Jean?
Paul is starting to have the temper tantrum on Spike TV, and dude, the game isn't even close to being over right now. Like, there's still a whole lot of ball left, but he's being a pretty tough watch, even though Tim keeps making it look easy, and Tim is actually just like chilling, and because Tim could actually be way more of a douche here because Paul is starting to get rattled.
The ball, shoots a 3, no good. Paul Jean with the rebound, misses the layup. Paul Jean shoots again, and that's good. 13-9 Chad is the scorer. Paul only needs 4 more points to beat Chad and win the matchup. 3 points. Paul Jean puts it up. No good. Tim Hardaway with the rebound.
He looks frustrated.
Hardaway. Uncontested 3 is good.
Paul has the height, but not the shooting touch, and he definitely does not have the attitude.
Paul Jean really needs to step it up right here if he wants to beat Chad Cooper. Paul Jean battles for the rebound, but Hardaway comes away with it. Hardaway driving the lane, spins, puts it up, it's good. Tim Hardaway puts away Paul Jean. Sit your ass down.
Like, what is going on with him, man? Like, do you know you weren't going to win, right? What did you think was going to happen here, buddy? Chad gets a bye to the last round because he won the first 2 challenges, and that leaves John and Paul to play some hockey. Okay.
Now, Paul, John, it's about to get a lot worse for you guys, man. This guy you guys were calling out, Claude Lemieux, wants a piece of you, man. He wants a piece of you, and he wants a piece of you on the ice. You guys ready to strap on the skates?
Absolutely.
All right, I'll see you on the ice. Get out of here.
And Paul, we need you to come back with better attitude next time.
This is pretty funny because the pro that said, Paul, we need a better attitude from him it didn't sound like banter. It sounded actually genuine. But Paul is also right here about how he was the only one that did not talk trash to Claude Lemieux. It was John and Chad. And Chad really gets to avoid Claude until overtime, which is unlucky stuff here because I really wanted to see that.
We really thought they was going to come in here and do something tonight.
You know that goofhead that threw the ball at you?
Yeah.
Of anything that's happened so far, that's the most disrespectful move I've seen. And he's going to get it.
His energy.
I think he's going to take it right in the yap.
If you're just tuning into Pros versus Joes, this isn't normal Joe's energy. Like usually there's some banter here and there, but not to the point where you have Chuck throwing basketballs at a former pro. Like, there's no need to be this much of a sore loser here. You kind of know what you signed up for. If you actually thought that you were genuinely going to win some of these competitions, then we have to unpack that off screen. And all that does is put a target on your back, even more so than the pros just taking it easy on you. Also, side note, Paul, I know you can skate. John, can you skate?
Now, here's the game. Claude's going to be in front of the net. You're going to be behind the net. There's going to be 4 pucks. When you go for one of those pucks, once you touch it, he can come after you. If you're trying to score a goal, Claude is trying to take it from you and score a goal.
I ask once again, John, can you skate? You're really going to need to know how to skate for this one. So Paul goes first, and let's see what he has to offer.
Paul Jean versus Claude Lemieux. Claude Lemieux, 1995 Stanley Cup MVP. Jean misses wide. Puck still out. Claude with the check. Down goes Frazier. Paul Jean is down and hurt. Claude scores a goal.
Ooh, that might be it for him. He took the gloves off. This could be something serious.
All right in the chops with his stick. Wow, that has got to hurt. He is still ferocious, folks.
Hey, it's been a while.
Paul gets looked at by the ref here, but he seems to be okay. Let's give it another go, I guess. He's still pissed, and he tries to lock in as best as a Joe can.
Overtime, second puck for Paul Jean. Claude is all over it. Claude has got skills, just destroying Paul Jean.
Oh, watch it!
Oh my God, bro. There's just levels to this hockey stuff, man. Like, my goodness. I'll be surprised if either of them score a goal at this point.
Puck left for Paul Jean. No goal. Ooh, he kind of faked out Claude. Oh, but Claude makes a recovery. Oh, Claude loves it. Oh, Paul Jean trying to get physical with Claude Lemieux. Claude with the goal.
Now, Paul had a great idea. Paul has had multiple great ideas today, but just the lack of execution on both instances is pretty unfortunate and sad work. And Paul is absolutely going through it, man. And the pros are just not helping it either. Like, they're tired of him, too.
Nice one.
Nice shot, baby.
Nice one, baby.
Come on, Paulie.
Just
Paulie.
all your boys in Wisconsin gonna be talking about you.
All the cheeseheads.
You missed the layups.
Dog, Paul really needs a goal here.
Claude is on it. Very intimidating game here. There's a check. Oh, now he's got the puck. Oh, puts up a shot, no good. Lemieux chases the puck down. Now he's headed for the goal. Oh, but Paul Jean pokes it away. He's fighting for his life in matchup 3. Claude with the check into the boards, and Claude is free.
Not a bad effort on these, but I just think that hockey is just too tough of a sport, man. Like, I understand that he is a hockey ref and he did the best he could, but Claude's just on another level, bro.
This bus is butt. Uh-oh. Here we go, John Cox. All he needs is 1 goal to advance to overtime. John Cox has got the stick. He's got the puck. John Cox putting up a fight. Claude.
Okay, so John can skate a little bit too, man. Honestly, I thought Paul would have the advantage only here, but I guess since these guys are kind of from hockey region of USA, that makes a lot of sense. I think that the other pros are also surprised that he can skate as well.
Cox uses the same move as Paul Jean. Lemieux's not buying it. Cox tries the wraparound. Blocked by Lemieux. John Cox, he's got Claude all tied up. Oh, Lemieux breaks free and finds the puck. He gets the easy goal.
I gotta say, this is a really close and fun battle between the two as well.
Lost track of the puck.
John Cox has 2 more chances, 2 opportunities left to score a goal. John Cox has got it. Ooh, takes a forearm to the chest.
Open the door.
And Claude.
We gotta open
taunting Cox is Claude.
Ooh, buddy, that's just tough right there. And I know that Claude wouldn't have done that if John didn't taunt him about the Red Wing stuff earlier. That's on you, buddy. John has just 1 more chance to try to break the tie, or we go to a tiebreaker. I hope it's a penalty shootout if it is.
Paul Jean right now is the biggest Claude Lemieux fan on the planet. Cox skates out to the final puck, and he gets control at the blue line. He stops and turns. Oh, takes it in the back, but pops up, takes it down again. Cox is not giving up. Cox. John Cox with the goal. John Cox didn't give up.
All right, yeah, man, go, John. Get out of here, Paul. Get off my screen. Oh, we have the Dr. Pepper play of the day as well. Dude, now it's time for the overtime round.
We gotta bring it. This is OT. This is where we gotta lay it all out there. So,
Well, dude, I need to get a little redemption.
that looked tough.
Yeah, it was
Some hard hitting out there.
guy's a man, you know. He's
He's thick, dude.
burly individual.
After this round, it's time for the pros to decide to focus on Chad here because he did get the bye. And the first overtime event is trying to get by Tim Hardaway. Next up is trying to field ground balls from Will Clark. And oh my God, I forgot Will Clark was in this episode. Like, guys, he rarely says anything and the camera doesn't cut to him at all. I seriously cannot remember a single thing he's done today. And that's nothing against him. This is just how the show's been edited today. The third event is back to the ice with Lemieux again, and last but not least, you're up against Kordell Stewart. For the first event, you have to get to half court against Tim Hardaway twice while dribbling. Let's go, Chad.
Chad tries the right side. Cooper trying to pull his way across. Hardaway with the steal.
Now, all things considered, that's such a risky steal to do, but that's also one of the only moves that you can really do when they're just backing you down out there. Like, Tim Hardaway Jr. doesn't really... Tim Hardaway Sr. doesn't really have a lot of moves at his disposal right now.
Now Cooper tries the left side. He spins back to the middle. Another spin move. Chad Cooper getting across half court. That's one. He needs to cross half court 1 more time to finish this out. Tries to get a fake. Hardaway with a hand on the ball.
And Tim Hardaway is doing a great job of playing defense here, but Chad is able to get back twice in 30 seconds with ease. Next up is John, who attempts to use his height to get across in the first go of it.
Oh, and he gets it past half court in a rapid amount of time. He's got to do it 1 more time. It was not a pretty dribble, but it was effective. Cox getting there again. Cox does it twice. Cox has completed the first event in overtime. 17 seconds is...
And John might be dribbling like Stanley from The Office, but he was able to get over the half-court line with ease.
What? You gotta be kidding me!
And build up a 20-second lead on Chad. And that's got to be frustrating for Chad here because Chad's the more skilled basketball player, and this was only based off of height. Even Paul could have probably done this. Next up is fielding ground balls at first base and then having to hit 3 targets from Will Clark. John's up first, and...
First ball. Cox, no shot at that one. Clock's ticking. Cox looks scared of it.
Woo! Holy nuts.
Ball goes right through the wickets.
Well, I'm gonna whack both of y'all.
Cox misses it. Cox is having trouble out here. John Cox.
All right, not off to a good start, buddy. And you can tell in the third one, Will seemed to start to ease up on these ground balls, I guess.
With the diving stop, very good. Diving play. Takes his time and hits the target.
I respect that John took his time here because a baseball can really sail on you, and the throw is kind of the most important part of this challenge.
2 more to go, 15 seconds. John Cox got to go to third. This is a tough throw. Cox winded. Looks, oh, very nice throw, John Cox. Now he's got to come home. Come on, John. Clock's ticking. Oh, he just misses the target and maxes out at 1 minute.
John times out anyway, but that's still going to be a very tough thing to do, so I wouldn't be surprised if they both time out. But I do like how these targets are stationary versus a first baseman. They had it in the first season where the first baseman kind of could like do the work for them as well. So it is what it is. All right, Chad, your go.
First ball. Chad Cooper fields it cleanly. Throw. No good. Joes are having trouble throwing the ball. Joes can't even get the tin glove right now. Oh, there you go. Chad Cooper hits the first target. Clock's ticking. Got to go to third now. 30 seconds, Chad. No way.
See, this is why the throwing part is important. Chad looks like he's played baseball before. He's fielding them cleanly, but he's not able to accurately hit the target. So both Joes max out. And now we're on to hockey again. And we've never seen Chad skate yet, so I wonder if he can. This time they just have to get the puck out of the circle. And I say that very simply, but you guys know that it's not. It's not. John is here, and it's time for a rematch.
Ooh, John Cox. All he's got to do is get the puck out of the circle, but Claude is not having it. Ooh, Claude is not moving an inch. Look at that leverage.
Oh, dude, Claude is turning up, man. What balance from him. John loses his helmet, but doesn't let that stop him.
Look at the leverage from the plug. Oh! Oh, that's violent. Oh, John Cox loses his helmet. Oh, it's John Cox. Come on, Kid Bolo, John Cox. No chance. John Cox on a knee. And that puck is out.
Great fight and use of his height here from John. Chad, it's your go.
All you have to do is get the puck out of that circle. Here we go. 1 minute is the max out. Chad Cooper getting punked by Claude.
All right, yeah, he's smaller than Claude, so this might not go well.
Claude's got him. Claude using that good leverage. That good French-Canadian leverage. Keep going, boys. Play hard. Oh! Oh, and that puck is out.
Honestly, great job by both here to be able to do this, first of all. And Chad, I didn't know you could skate as well, so props to you. And second of all, going toe-to-toe with Claude, probably not the easiest thing to do. Probably the hardest thing to do out of all of these challenges today. So props to both of them. And then last up is football time, where you have to face off against Kordell Stewart, and you have to guess which target he's going to throw at and deflect one pass from him.
All right, here we go. First throw from Kordell Stewart. That's a completion. Hits the target. John Cox feeling the pressure. The clock is ticking. Second throw. Kordell Stewart hits the target. That's a completion. John Cox is coming nowhere near these balls right now.
All right, this one is tough as an event, and honestly, I don't think this is fair.
Come on, Slash. Come on, baby. Looks like he's wearing cinder block cleats right now. John Cox gets a hand on that one. Here we go. Come on, John. Come on, John. Come on, come on, come on. Clock's ticking.
Oh, come on.
John Cox with a lackluster effort.
All right, 48 seconds, but this seems super beatable here, honestly. Chad, you have to beat like 36 seconds.
This guy, I can't take him for granted because he's the sneakier one of the crew.
That's a completion.
Dead center.
Cordell Stewart, definitely a strong-arm quarterback.
You see, that's the effort that we've been expecting here.
Kordell's not making it easy on these Joes.
You cannot do it!
Getting even! And that's a deflection. Now it's a race to the finish line. This is going to be close.
Let's go. Let's go.
Chad, come on now.
Here he goes.
It's coming down to the wire.
Come on, come on!
Chad finishes in 39 seconds.
Ooh, so close. And after the bye, Chad loses out to John. Barely. This was a great episode, guys. We had 3 pretty competent Joes, honestly. 1 with attitude issues. Chat fought hard, and you honestly, Chad, you have nothing to be sad about. You were really good this episode. Now, as always, it's time to... In 4th is Will Clark, because he had nothing to do really in this episode, and I kind of forgot he was in this episode for a lot of it. In 3rd is Kordell Stewart, because I feel like he shouldn't have been stopped as many times as he was, so that was irritating to me. Number 2 is Tim Hardaway Jr. because of just how much he was cooking these 6'5" Joes from anywhere on the court. That was pretty baller. And number 1, obviously, I've been excited for hockey. Claude Lemieux, after multiple Joes came here excited to talk shit to him, he backed it up and showed them that this right here is not a game. As a longtime content creator, I love nerding out and being constantly entertained and inspired by some of the best creators and projects in the space. And one of the things I look forward to the most is a fire documentary. One of my favorite creators, Bobby Broccoli, has a documentary called 17 Pages, which covers one of the largest scientific controversies of the 20th century. Without spoiling anything, the attention to detail, interviews, and storytelling make this one of the best documentaries that you'll ever see in your life. 17 Pages is a show original to Nebula, the creator-owned streaming service that I'm very proud to be a part of. It is the home of incredible content from some of the best creators in the world, and is the sponsor of this video. The best way to support me is by signing up for Nebula with my link. There are multiple plans that you can do to help support me. There's the one-time lifetime payment of $300 where you get Nebula forever. But if you want to go year by year, that's more than fine too. With my link, you can get a special discount for the annual plan while supporting me directly in the process. A nice portion of that money will go directly to me as long as you are subscribed, which helps me with the consistency and quantity of the content that you'll get from me. Support me and the many other awesome creators today by signing up for Nebula today. Thanks for watching, y'all.